There's something to talk about. Is it fucking mic on?
Mic's on.
Let's fucking talk about it.
What is
This
wrong
fucking car alarm.
It
You hear
keeps
that?
going off?
Did you hear that? Listen for a second. Isn't that fucking annoying?
Why does that keep going on?
All hours of the day and night.
Is someone
Why?
breaking into the cars?
No, it's you fucking sneeze on that thing. I'm convinced a rat walks by it. Beep beep. I
Is
will
it
be
in the garage?
No, he's got a spot outside. It's a fucking Porsche this guy has.
Yeah, they don't want anyone stealing the Porsche though.
Yeah,
But
well,
he can't do a beep, beep.
I don't know if he's asleep, he's out of town, whatever. But it'll wake me up in the middle of the night, or even it's in the middle of the afternoon. It's just an hour of. I want to go out there, and it's the same car.
It's a horrible
So
alarm.
for the longest time, I would go out. I look crazy. It's the middle of the afternoon, like 10 in the morning. I just woke up. I run out on the street. I'm going, whose car is it? I finally realized it's my neighbor. It's parked right back there.
Wow.
I'll see you
what a
about there
fucking
and look.
dick.
Well,
I finally figured out whose car it is, and every time I see this guy, I want to be like, it happens all the time. There
There it goes.
So he's
It's
home.
off.
We know he's home.
Yeah.
He turned it off. But if that were me, even for you, it's annoying. You go, I have to click it every day and turn the alarm
do you
off.
fix that?
Yeah,
though?
that's
The
what I'm
alarm's too sensitive. Something's wrong. Fix it.
I hate a
Fucking
sensitive
fix
alarm.
It.
I hate that.
It's just one of those things that's like,
Tyler's heated on the
right,
pod,
I'm
guys.
doing.
We're coming in high. I like
this.
that.
No.
This is my Luca energy. I'll go out there with the mic stand or shaking his face. But it's one of those things where
Cisgender.
it's like you have to be aware you're bothering the whole neighborhood.
Yeah,
Shut
for
it
sure.
down every day.
Yeah, my dad would have keyed that car by
And
now.
it's one of those things where clearly
It's keying cars at fucking 60?
something isn't going correct. If this alarm's going off every single day, something's not going. The one day someone's actually breaking in, no one's going to do anything.
Yeah, it's like the boy that cried wolf.
It's the car that cried, "Shut the fuck up," is what I
Yeah.
say.
No, I hate a sensitive alarm. My fire alarm.
Anyway,
in
how are you
my,
guys?
In my apartment, every time I cook something.
Oh, same.
I can
buddy.
I can boil a pot
You
of
get a
water.
little
it goes
steam.
off.
Yeah, you get a little steam going. Fire.
Dude, fuck.
I'll take this thing out and throw it out in the yard. My smoke detector.
in my apartment. It's not in my apartment. Like
In your building.
vicinity. Someone in the building has a faulty smoke detector. It's out of batteries, so you just hear the beep, chirp,
Oh.
Yeah.
but I don't know where. I just hear
that's
that.
worse than anything because it's not even consistent. It's
No,
just
yeah.
randomly.
Yep.
Well, do you know what I did with my fire alarm? I thought this was a good idea. I put a little piece of Scotch tape over like where I
Right.
thought the smoke goes in. Doesn't work.
No.
No.
I think
It'll
it gets
get
into
the
the
smoke.
yeah.
It'll get the
What
smoke.
the
You,
fuck?
you need a fire alarm in case there's a fire, Tom.
Right.
Who gives a shit, dude?
Such a good point.
My dad called me the other day. He's like, yeah, I was thinking, if there's a fire, you should get a ladder or like a rope that you could throw down and shimmy down the rope in case there's. I'm like, I'm
should
not
get a
gonna
gun.
shimmy down it's like the fire escape
Blow
is
your
in the other
brains out.
room. I could just go out the fire escape.
Yeah.
He's like, get a rope.
We had one of those in my house growing up as a kid that was like,
like
you're
the
supposed to
escape?
hang it
A
out the
ladder?
window and it's like a rope ladder and you just drop it down out the window.
That's a good one.
But
I feel like that was advertised in like Sky Mall.
it was
Yeah.
for sure one of those things. Like as a kid, we were always like, "Oh man!" Like when my
gonna
mom was
sneak
home, we're
out.
like, remember my mom was home. We're like, "Let's just play with it," hang it out the window, fucking jump
did you
down,
do it?
because it only went like 3/4 of the way. Then you had to jump.
Oh, okay.
We never needed it for a fire, but man, how fun! You get a rope
yeah.
ladder,
Yeah. How fast do the flames have to go up for you not to be able to walk down the stairs?
the stairs,
Yeah.
and out the
Yeah.
door. Right? Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
But
I guess it sneaks
things
up
like
on
if you're
you.
asleep and it's a staircase fire.
Yeah.
That's true. Or backdraft.
Just a staircase.
Well, like,
You know what staircase are made out of, Tom?
Well, you're
Fire.
supposed to
Wood.
feel.
Fire. Okay, we're back. We're back.
You're supposed to feel the doorknob, and if it's
Right.
too hot, you can't go.
Yeah, you
This
put your
was
hand against the
sponsored by
door.
The fire department,
Yeah.
fire safety.
Bob
guys.
Farrow.
Bob
Farrow's fire safety class. Right, you put your hand on the door and you go, ooh, a little hot.
Well, like in New York, there's no gangways, right? So
Right.
like if you look out my window, I'm just in
Another
between another
building.
building.
Yeah.
So even if I had a rope to go down, I would just be getting burned alive by the two buildings.
Wait, so
you know?
there's no there's like a little space.
if you look out my window, it's a concrete wall.
yeah.
There's no space. There's
then
nothing.
why even put the window in there?
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
it's pretty sad. Every day I wake up and it looks like it's raining because a little sunlight comes in, but
Oh, man.
it's just some light comes in. But
So
it's
you can
never
get some
sunlight.
air if you open it.
It's
Like,
never
You
sunlight.
can get some air. Yeah, you get some air.
Okay.
My air conditioning unit is sticking out. Of it. I think that's probably why.
Also, there's enough room for an AC unit.
It also probably used to be a closet. My entire room.
oh,
Oh.
that makes sense. That
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
It's a small.
Yeah, it makes sense. You're in the closet.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Cisgender.
Cisgender.
Cisgender, come on.
Man.
No.
Hey, what's the word of the day?
Where did it? Fuck. Great transition.
We're having a
Tyler.
great podcast.
No, this
so
was
far.
Did
I
Did you
like
get a haircut?
I like this energy. No, I just didn't wash it.
Oh.
I got a haircut.
Okay.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, no, it looks fine.
No, no. Do you know?
It's worse when nobody notices.
What's different
Yeah.
about it?
Well, no, actually, my neighbor.
Why is this a bad haircut?
Because
Different than all your other haircuts.
because they went up too far with the fade. So like when it goes up
you
too.
look lesbian.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said I was like I look like a fucking lesbian.
Dude, did you say it as soon as he got done?
No.
He shows you the mirror. You go, I look like a lesbian.
No, I did.
Does your guy do that where he goes, what do you think?
No, well, here's the thing. My guy, he turns me away from the mirror, and then he cuts my hair, and then at the end,
Right. And then he
turns
shows
me
it
to
to you, right.
And I turned
But
and I
he's
go,
asking you, for like, am I done, right?
yeah, and I said, looks good, like always.
Yeah.
Would you say that he parsed your haircut
Is that the word of the day?
once it was over?
Yes, he parsed my haircut.
Is that the word of the
That
day?
is the word of the day.
Parse, and that means to mess up.
After
No,
well,
it's
Means to make look like a
no, well,
lesbian.
you got
Separate.
you got to guess.
separate.
To make
Parse
look like a
after,
lesbian.
after he finished cutting your hair, did he parse over it? Did he have
look
a
it over.
It's like to separate.
All right.
We're going to parse things out.
The word of the day is so gay. To parse something is to study it by looking closely at its parts. In grammar and
Huh.
linguistics,
No.
parse means to divide,
wrong.
Tyler,
Yeah,
into
okay, I
grammatical
was right.
parts and identify. The lawyer meticulously parsed the wording of the final contract. So did he parse over it, or do you feel like he just
didn't
did it
parse.
one and done and said,
Yeah,
get the
he
fuck
didn't.
out?
This guy didn't parse at
Also,
all.
was
No,
it
he-
a large Latino woman?
No,
Was
it wasn't.
Sports clips?
It was my same barber as
So you
always.
have a regular guy. That was my next question.
But do you know what? Here I got a situation at my barber shop, right?
Uh-oh.
So last time I got a haircut, my guy wasn't in town, so I went to another guy that works there, and he did a good job.
Oh, and you want to switch.
And now I want to switch, but I don't want to make it awkward.
It's in the same shop?
Same
I
shop.
think you just got to
You got to go in. You got to figure out what days he's not there.
He's there all the time.
When you go to lunch.
Well, now I'm investigating the guy.
You know?
No, you
Or-
got
or
to
you
want.
gotta,
get-
like,
I can just go to another
Or
place.
you got to go in like and be like, oh, his last minute he was available.
Are there only
Yeah.
two barbers in the place?
No, there's like 4 guys.
But you think you would be in there and he'd be like, what the fuck, Tom?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do because the other guy.
You know what
cuts-
you got to do is low key tell the new guy and be like, hey, I gotta leave my wife. I really want to be with you. You
Yeah,
know, you gotta
yeah.
you gotta tell him like, you give me a better.
You got to
haircut.
break up with your barber.
But honestly, if you tell him on the low, you're like, how do I make the switch? Because he'll be like, I know that guy fucking sucks. He's a hack, dude.
Yeah,
He doesn't parse. Like,
Dude, he
that's
doesn't
a-
parse.
No, you need a barber that
He
parses.
took too. He went too high on the fade and not enough off the top.
You can't do that.
That's
the worst when they don't do
I think
enough.
it looks fine.
Really?
It does look like every other haircut you've ever had.
No, but
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I usually do low fade, which means it only fades right here and then it's kind of full.
What does Sam say?
Sam said it's fine. And actually, my neighbor, I was walking in today, and I don't really talk to this woman often,
Whoa.
but I saw her, and I walked by. And I go, hey, how you doing? And she goes, I'm doing good. How are you? And then I took a few more steps, and she goes, hey, I like your haircut.
Okay, so you really just don't like your haircut.
I don't like it at all.
I think it looks fine, Tom. And how many days into this haircut is this?
About a week.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fine. Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah, you didn't even have a
Quit
haircut.
crying. Yeah.
What do you mean I didn't?
That was a month ago.
Yeah, a week
Week.
long. No, it's over with.
Quit crying.
It's over with.
It's
You know,
over
you
with.
got like 2 days after a haircut to bitch
Yeah.
about it, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
no, but
then you're just hair.
You're going, I had a bad haircut 7.5 years ago.
Let me tell you.
No, I mean, when
I
I
need one real bad. I always wait too long, and then now I try to get an appointment with my guy. I go on, literally at the open mic tonight. I go on the app and it goes, next appointment 23 days.
Wow.
no way he's booked up that
Oh,
much.
he's in demand.
Oh, this is Charlie Chuck, the guy with the apron.
Clinton. Yeah.
Clinton.
Shout out Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
He came to
cuts
my
his hair.
show at Zany's. He saw him.
Did he
Really? What do
Yeah.
you think?
Oh, he loved it. I haven't seen him yet. I'll see him in 22 days. But
Well,
he,
you
after the
didn't
show,
like it that much. He didn't make no time for you. You got
he
Well,
always,
he's
he's cool
so-
about
he's-
like if I need it, he'll be like, just hit me up and I'll get you. in,
He
you
saw
know?
the act and he's like, yeah, you're down the list.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going, oh fuck.
No, dude, if I
the
dude, if I
comedian.
DM'd him right now, he'd go, come over, I'll cut your hair, I love you. No, Clinton's a man. Dude.
Man.
Shout out Clinton.
I wish
All right.
I wish I
Handcrafted
had
barbershop.
I wish I had enough money to have the guy come to my house.
No, you don't
The
need
house
that.
call?
No, because you know what about that? I don't want the hair in the house.
Yeah, he's got to come with a really
And he'll
good
clean
vacuum.
it up or whatever. No, but you can't get all of it.
I really like my barber shop too because they have the clippers with the vacuum on it.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can
What do you feel? What are you, a dog?
No, because like have you ever got a haircut before and like
Never once.
That's why they didn't parse. They're too
Yeah,
they're
you
too busy
sucking this
using
stuff up.
tack.
Yeah,
You know,
where do you go? Petco? Where is this place? What's it called? He goes, it's just like the other guy. He goes,
Yeah, there's about
gives me a
14
milk bone. It's great.
There's about 14
I leave
golden
the bandana on.
retrievers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he puts a little peanut butter on there to keep me calm. Does Sam lose a lot? Does she shed? A lot of women they leave hair around.
Oh, this is actually I find it in the shower, and sometimes I'll be washing myself, and I'll be washing my ass, and I'll pull a fucking hair out of my ass.
Oh yeah,
It's so nice.
It's so nice to pull a hair out of your ass.
Like a long hair.
those are yours, Tom.
No, these are 10-inch hairs. I pull it out.
Why is that nice?
That's disgusting that you said that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody, but if you
I'm not cutting that either.
That's in.
If you know when you pull the hair out of your ass.
Do you mean it's like
it
satisfying?
feels good?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, it feels good. That's when you go. It's nice.
It is nice.
It feels nice.
Yeah. It's
But it like
Yeah, it's like the same way like
I
like
moan.
cutting a nail or something is like trimming your nail. Like
No.
satisfying.
Yeah, it's sort of like.
But like there are some women that they just like their hair. Well, the shower is one thing because you're in there messing with it. But like I had a gal visitor a couple weeks ago. I
Put it
found
on the
one of
wall.
her hairs today in
they
the kitchen.
in the kitchen?
It's like I'm like, where are they coming from? You know?
A girl
Yeah,
used
yeah.
my brush the other day.
Oh, game over.
and-
That's
and-
not your brush anymore.
And it's no longer my brush.
No.
Yeah, it's
That's her
disgusting.
brush.
Would you ever let a girl use your toothbrush?
I
Disgusting.
would. Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's terrible.
My tongue is all up in that.
Here's the
shit.
thing. I know as
But that's like food and shit.
thank you and plaque. As aforementioned on the podcast.
Tyler, look. Let me tell you about plaque.
Is that the big?
Tyler's the 4 out of 5 dentist. He's the fifth one.
What if
Oh,
I
now you're
dentist-
stealing material.
4 out of 5 dentists say don't let those whores use your toothbrush.
Hey, let me tell you about plaque.
But here's the thing. But it's gross. It's a cleaning implement.
The word plaque coming out of your mouth is
Plaque,
fucking,
plaque.
It fits so
Well, I'm glad I
perfectly.
can get a laugh.
I found this out recently.
You need
Yeah.
to parse over the plaque.
But here's the thing. No, as aforementioned on the podcast, Luca's broke. You know, he can't afford an Apple. He's a poor man.
Yes, yeah. We can-
Apple.
I don't know if that episode's airing, so we could recover.
And Apple.
It wasn't this heater we're having right now. I'll tell you
and
that.
Apple takes care of the plaque.
It does.
oh yeah, but
Really
what does it have to do with a bitch using my
Okay,
toothbrush?
here's the thing. This is what I'm getting at. Toothbrushes are $1.
Listen, I'm not happy about it.
Toothbrushes are $1.
No.
Keep a spare.
Okay.
Buy them at the dollar store. You get 4. A girl comes over. Oh, can I use your toothbrush? Baby, I'll do you one better. Here's your toothbrush.
I think that's a great idea, but I also I agree with you. I prefer a woman to not, or anybody for that matter, to use my toothbrush. But I'm also not like, ugh, like I'm not like grossed out
you
by.
should be.
No,
so
that is
so
gross.
if a girl asks
Thank
to
you,
use your
Tom.
toothbrush,
No.
you've never been in a situation where have you ever told her no?
Because here's the thing. I have a backup. I have a guest toothbrush. I go, hey, baby, here's a toothbrush just for you.
Is the guest toothbrush been used by other women?
No, that's disgusting. Not that they know. I would do that.
Toothbrush.
I would do that, but no. I keep a spare.
That's what that would be my situation.
Yeah, right. You go, wait,
Yeah,
as long as,
Sarah, Lindsay,
long-
Emily,
yeah.
they all use this one.
as long as you boil it, you know.
You put them in.
Put a lot of hot water over it.
My
you know?
mom used to
You
put
get
our.
their plaque.
Yeah. Well, it's all the same. Women. you
My
know?
mom used to put our toothbrushes in the dishwasher.
That's disgusting.
I
That
know.
is gross.
It was gross, but I guess I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
sure it's effective.
Yeah.
It is gross. Though.
No,
At that point-
like detergent.
Do you have a-
Just-
do you
just
have a-
hot.
But again, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But again, at that point, just get a new one. They're
Yeah.
Do you have one of
yeah,
those
you
that
know?
go?
Yeah,
Yeah, and dude, it's haunted.
What? It's haunted. You have a haunted toothbrush?
No, but it just started going off.
Oh,
Oh.
my
In my drawer.
My shaver does that.
I'm laying in bed at night. I go, what the fuck is
My
that?
shaver did that. I had to get a new
You're
And
one.
it's loud as fuck because it's against the cabinet.
Oh, it's like. Zzz.
yeah.
Are you rocking a Sonicare?
I do a Quip.
Oh, okay. You got
Shout
I
out
think
Quip.
those-
They're a
I
sponsor of the pod.
I
Shout out
think
Quip.
those are gay.
Quip.
No.
I think that.
No, dude, they're way better. They're
Take-
way fucking better.
Take the
I'm
head
telling-
off. Shove the thing up your ass. They knew
I
they
like
were talking.
Dude, I'm
Oh
telling
yeah, way less gay.
You
way
like sucking
less
cock.
gay.
Dude.
Luca's like, how do you brush? Acoustic. That's how I like to do it.
Acoustic
brush,
dude.
No, the
You got a caveman toothbrush? You really do.
dude, get with the times, dude. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
but now that I
Colgate-
do the act out, it is more gay. It's
100% more gay. You do get a
It's
better
more
brush.
gay.
What are you rocking?
I'm rocking a Sonicare, and I'm telling
Did you get that in the settlement from the accident?
cut that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No, you got to get the Sonicare, dude. I thought I wouldn't like it, dude. Sam got it, and fucking, dude, it feels like a power tool in your mouth. Dude.
Yeah.
You feel so clean afterwards, but you do have to buy those brush heads, which are fucking expensive.
That's why I do the Quip, baby.
But
Get
I'm
on
telling
it.
you-
I can't share that with a woman. I could see. I could see.
No.
You being, I could see
Well, here's the
being
thing.
a
You
little
just
bit-
You give her an analog toothbrush, you're in there going.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't see myself sharing a high-powered toothbrush, but I could if I'm just giving her my just the classic toothbrush.
But the high power one, then you could switch out the heads. You go, you take this head. The guest head.
Yeah, so you have a head. You have different heads. Yeah.
And then you get head.
Then you get head.
And then you make her use the toothbrush.
After the head.
On your butt.
Will you kiss a girl after she gives you head?
Wow. What an intense question that is, Tom. We were on such a good streak.
It's obvious the answer is going to be no.
Yeah, I mean, there needs to be a respite period.
Yeah. You're gonna say no. I'm gonna say it depends, and Tyler's gonna be like, absolutely. That's how it's gonna go.
So incredibly accurate of how the breakdown of our dynamic. 100%. It's you know what? Every once in a while, you kind of like it.
Yeah.
You go.
No, wait, what? That's gayer than me pulling my hair out of my ass.
Come on, no. I know
I don't know anything about plaque, but that for sure gives you plaque.
Luke is like,
plaque comes from. No, it's one of those things where you go, clearly, there's a lot of things about sex that are like, we're not supposed to do them, and that's why they're fun, Sure. You go, there's something about this that isn't right. Okay. You got a weird slobbery dick mouth. Get over here and kiss me.
Yeah. No, and Luca's argument is just as weird because he's like, yeah, it's got to breathe a little, air it out a little.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you get it out of your mouth.
So how long?
Like after you eat a steak, you got like.
Yeah, what's
get it out?
But she's not biting your cock. There might be plaque in her teeth.
You're going switch some water.
Well, you're not supposed to bite the cock, but that's why it's fun.
Right. See?
Tyler's like things that you're not supposed to do, like what? Gay sex?
No, you're supposed to do that. Your
not
G-spot's up your asshole. And he put it there.
Tom is taking Sam's hair and like waxing it like one of those
and
cartoons.
You guys are gay.
We're all cisgender. At the end of the day, that's the truth.
We should change the name of this podcast to Cis Boys.
Cis Boys.
The sissies.
Sissies.
Sissy is
That's
funny.
a good bit.
That's good.
We're having a really good podcast
this
right
is
now.
a heater, man. There's no parsing going on over here.
No edits. Except the other thing that he said.
Except the allegedness?
Yeah.
Me and Tom were talking about before when you were running the mic.
Sure.
Outside. Tell the bus driver's story about the guy.
We made our bus.
Tell me.
A kid on my bus made our bus driver.
Is this white trash story of the week?
Why not?
We haven't done one in a while.
All right, you. How about I tell the story? You tell me if it's white trash.
Oh, it's even more fun.
Yeah. All right.
And here's my early prediction. Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're on the bus. It's my first day of high school. I was a freshman, and there's a senior in the back. His name was Jono. Okay. He's a big black kid.
89-year-old guy.
No,
he's senior.
He's 18 years old, and he used to smoke Black and Milds on the bus.
Of course.
So
those guys just call him and Milds.
That's a great clip. So he fucking lights up the Black and Mild
on the bus.
Not on the bus. Not even hiding it.
Yeah.
Smoking it, and then the bus driver.
This kid is 18 years old, 17.
Yeah, whatever. Senior in high school, and the bus driver goes, Jono, I smell smoke. And he goes, shut up, bitch.
Objectively hilarious.
I mean, it's like the most awesome thing.
She's making $8 an hour.
And not even and he cracked the window. Do you know how you're only supposed to crack it like two little? He put it all the way down. So he's breaking the rules on that end, smoking a black mouth. Yeah. And then they start going back and forth, and then her daughter went to school. He goes, I'm gonna fuck your daughter. He's just smoking the black and mild.
Probably disrespectful.
Yeah. Cool. It was fucking awesome.
And then what about the candy?
Oh, that was the whole story. Yeah?
No, at the end of the year, our bus driver was giving candy to everyone. Like, it was nice having you on the bus. Jono walks by. She goes, you don't get candy.
Because he smokes black and he smokes and Miles.
And Miles. He smokes Miles on
the
bus.
She gave him a pack of Marlboros. Have fun. Have a nice summer.
Well, we were just talking about.
He's a senior. She goes, see you next year.
That's funny. I don't think he graduated.
Yeah. Oh, he's still there. He's driving that bus.
Tom's trying to look him up on Facebook. Maybe we'll post a picture of Jono.
Jono, shout out Jono.
He's one of those kids that one of those grown men that all their their Facebook picture is probably the last time they were photographed was when they were 18 years old in high school.
Is it rude if I look him up?
It's rude, but go ahead.
Yeah, but go ahead.
But yeah, we just thought it was so funny to be talking about how low on the totem pole the bus driver is.
Yeah.
And just how mean people were.
I know.
I said
What year is this from? 2015.
Yeah,
hilarious.
man, that fits right on the dot. That's his profile picture right now.
It's what? Yeah.
Well, that's because people stopped using Facebook. Facebook fell out of.
Yeah, but you update a photo. You update a photo or two.
Use it for your family now. Not a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But I was telling Tom, I just remember the guy's face on the mirror.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? Hey, sit down.
Yeah.
And it's sit down.
What's he
all
gonna do?
Said.
He's driving. You know, he's not gonna get up and be like, "I'll come back there." He's driving.
Sit down.
Sit down. Yeah, no. My mom was a bus driver for about 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. After
that's the white trash story.
Okay, let's do it. So after my mom got divorced from my stepdad, you know, she had to find a job. Well, actually, she had a couple jobs. She worked her first job. She worked at a batting cage. It was like a baseball training facility. And the guy, so she does her first week of work, and the guy, and she's like, when do we get our checks? He goes, oh, I don't give you a check the first week, but I will give you some batting cage time. So the guy said to my mom.
He goes, go in there. Hey, Linda, go in there and hit a few balls.
Hey,
Tina,
Tina, you need to get your swing better.
Oh, my God. So did she bring you and your brother and go, hey, we're using up the time?
No, she went, fuck you, and fucking didn't go back. But then she was a bus driver.
Awesome. Shout out Miss Urso. Fan of the pod.
You're a fan of the pod. And then she was trying to be a bus driver.
She was trying to be a bus driver. Divorced twice.
So then she was trying to be a bus driver, and you know, she took the test, and you
gotta take a test.
You have to take a test, and you have to go down to Springfield and like do the test in front of someone.
Certify. Yeah,
and you have to be able to change a bus tire. My mom's 5'5".
Wow.
My mom's 5'5", 150 pounds, and you have to like take off this big. You have to hit. First off, you have to take the lug nuts off the bus.
Wow.
And then you have to hit it with a bat to fucking jar the tire loose. Then you have to take it off, and
she did all that. Huh?
Yeah, and then she was like, "Fuck this,"
which is crazy. Because like, why? You know, it's not like you're gonna be in an emergency situation. Like, we gotta change this tire. All the kids die. Fucking wait for a tow truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a mechanic. Get a man in here.
So she did that. Fuck that, and then she just ended up being a server for a while.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I thought the bus driver test was just like, you know how to drive a car.
Yeah. Do you smoke meth?
Yeah, and you don't molest.
You do? Perfect.
Get in here.
They just put you in a room full of kids, and if you don't molest them,
yeah, you know what's even worse is, right, all the bus drivers we ever had, those are the people who passed the test.
Sit down.
That's what they teach you. You go down to Springfield, it's a whole day. Hey, can you drive while you look up and do this? Sit down.
Yeah, that's the interview. They're like, oh, let's say some kids are doing some rabble rousing.
Sit down.
You're driving the bus. You're on the corner
That's
of 8th
funny.
and 10th. Well, what do you say? All right. I'm gonna go and sit down.
You got the job.
All right, now let's say there's a kid in the black and he's smoking Black and Milds, and you tell him that you smell smoke and he says, "Shut up, bitch." What do you say?
I think you go and sit down.
We're gonna go back to sit down.
That's sit correct. Down? That's correct.
Well, what about he's
out?
Gonna fuck your daughter? What do you say?
Go ahead.
Well, Tom did say that she cried. She was a woman bus driver.
Because you know why? Because she was picturing it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and also probably because he didn't sit down.
Yeah. Sit down.
That is, and do you know what? He claimed his territory in the back of the bus. He sat in the single one. You know, the single seat in the back. That was always the alpha seat.
And that's the alpha seat, but it's also the most important seat if there's some sort of emergency. He's at the back door.
Right, you got to hit the back door.
And he wasn't even following directions.
No.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucking funny.
That's awesome.
I love just the bus driver. I was always nice to the bus driver.
Like as an adult, like especially in college, like a lot of people with like a group of friends or fraternity or something would rent a school bus and go somewhere. Like, oh, we're going to like a trip, like, you know, so you could drink on the bus.
No.
Even people like now, like
but I know
in the city, it's like they'll do like a trolley. But if
you drive the bus though.
But if you get a bus driver.
Oh, you
but
do?
It's like
yeah. What are you gonna get hammered and drive a bus?
But like in the city now, like you see people.
Yeah,
drinking,
this is fun.
You see people drinking on a trolley or something. But if you were like, oh, we're going to the Rosemont Arena or something. It's like a trip. You would get a school bus. People like rent.
Yeah.
So those poor bus drivers, now they're working nights. It's the exact same job going, sit down. It's just adults. Fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah. Shut up, bitch.
Yes, dude. They all the case of beer. They're opening up the fire escape, pissing out the back. Yeah. Sit down.
I'll fuck your daughter, man.
I'll fuck your daughter. Crying.
The daughter's probably the stripper that they hired to be on the bus with them.
100%.
Yeah, I always thought that the party bus.
Have you ever taken one?
Yeah, I've never enjoyed one.
The distinction if you're going to have fun on a party bus or if you're not is if there's a bathroom on the bus.
100%.
If there's not 100%. A bathroom on the bus, you are just playing. You are just playing a high stakes game of Russian roulette.
Wait,
what? It's 40 people.
You're hammered. You're in traffic, and you gotta pee.
Wait, they make buses with bathrooms on them for sure.
Like a coach bus.
Oh shit.
Like a nice limo. Or something.
I took a party bus once.
I'm pro party bus by the way.
I took
bathroom.
Yes,
if bathroom. If no bathroom, out. Well, like the trolleys don't have bathrooms.
You gotta hang out the window.
Yeah. Well, I knew a girl that she had a party, but like her dad owned one.
Yeah.
And we took that
to the House stripper pole.
It did not have the stripper pole. We took it.
It's not a party bus.
To the House
a tour bus.
Shout out.
We took the party bus to the House of Blues to see Fetty Wap, and I was on ecstasy, and it was fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
That was rock.
This is a year and a half ago.
Fetty Wap, Lazy Eye.
Probably
also loves to smoke Black and Miles.
He smokes it out of the eye.
We'll post a picture of Fetty Wap here, and then we'll post a picture of Jono, and you can compare contrast.
I hope Jono's watching this.
And Miles.
He's smoking a Black and Mild watching this.
That's good.
Sit down.
Sit down. No,
speaking
of, you got something? Go ahead.
No, we were just talking about like delinquent stories in school. Dude, they were always so like. Do you have any funny stories from like high school, like just people doing something out of pocket?
I have one I will tell you off the podcast.
This fucking guy with off the podcast stories. Literally, he turned the cameras off and he tells you the best story you ever heard in your life.
I was thinking about this today because I was trying to think of something to talk about on the pod, and I go, man, all this stuff that is good, like the kind of stories Luca would share on the pod, things I would never say on the podcast.
That's so funny. Yeah. That'll be our Patreon. It'll be Tyler's off the pod.
It's just me. It's just me saying the N-word for an hour.
So
I thought about that. Start a Patreon and go, the higher you pay, the more slurs I'll say. You know,
that's actually good.
That's a great Patreon.
Yeah.
How much would the N-word Patreon cost?
Free space.
About 25 cents.
Yeah. Dare me. No. Delinquent stuff, high school.
Sit down.
We had one. It's not real delinquent stuff, but like we had never mind. I think we talked about this already.
Well,
we totally did.
I was telling Tom too that like Enzo, when he was younger, he was getting bullied on the bus. Well, he was in middle school. I was in high school.
When meanwhile, you're the White Dragon, so you're.
I'm the White Dragon. I'm White Dragon at the time.
Straight, you know.
But we're going to different schools. I'm in middle school. I'm in high school.
Yeah, if they had known his brother's the White Dragon, they would never mess with him.
Well, so my dad.
After they saw the video of him doing kung fu, they're like, "Let's fucking bully this kid."
I'm gonna fuck his sister
too. The middle schoolers bully me. I'm a senior. No, but I was in middle school, and he came home and was like upset about some kid on the bus, and my dad we had just moved out to the suburbs too, and he's like, you got to intimidate this kid. You got to like get upset with him. So when the bus came, Enzo got on, and I was supposed to I waited with him.
Do the White Dragon.
So I gave him like a. That's what I did. Goes,
we can't make fun of Enzo. He's got a retarded brother. He must have a rough home life.
I remember going like this on the bus and then going like that.
And he's like, he's got a gay brother. He's trying to kiss me. His brother wants to have sex with us. Look. That's awesome.
Oh no! The bus driver told me to sit down. I wasn't even on the bus.
They quit making fun of Enzo because they're making fun of you now.
Yeah, they all go. Pharaohs are faggots. You gotta cut that.
I'll bleep it. Dude, I remember one in grade school. There was this family of really, really fat guys. They were like, imagine like you know, especially in like middle school and high school, there was always the fat kid. You know?
Yeah.
Like there was one kid that was like, they're just really big, and they were like,
let's call him Peyton Ruddy.
I was waiting for that so hard, dude. I thought you jumped the gun on it, but it's fine. But go ahead.
They were like. What's the movie with the O'Doyles?
O'Doyle's.
It's like that, but like bigger and like.
No, that's not Happy Gilmore. It's what's the other one? Billy Madison.
But they were like, every 2 years there was one of them in each grade, and they were just built the same. And this one kid, he was big. Kids went out on the playground. He would ride his bike to school, and they took the air out of his tires. So when he sat down, it looked like he was so fat they popped. And to this day, and this dawned on me the other day, or just reminded me of it. And it took me, let's say 25 years to come to this realization. I go, that was a pretty mean thing to do.
Yeah.
But really funny.
I did something.
At the time, they were all going, he's going to harvest time. Wait till after school. And you're watching him, and he's just kind of walking his bike going, shit. Like it didn't hit in your head. They're going, this is going to be so funny. Everyone's going to go, look, he popped him, fat fuck. He's just walking home with his bike going, That kind of sucks.
Oh, so nobody.
No,
laughed
that's
at
kind
him.
of mean.
No one even noticed. Everyone except the 4 kids who did it.
Yeah,
and they're going, look. Everyone's going, yeah, but he's got his bite. What are you talking about?
Dude, I remember I did something really mean in high school to a kid. I drew a picture of him getting fucked in the ass.
We'll put a picture of the picture right here.
It was good, dude. I drew him full spread and just like some dude fucking him in the ass.
Yeah,
it was really good. I spent like the whole lunch period doing it. It was nice. And then
Michelangelo.
Yeah. We were passing it around and the kid eventually got back to the kid and he had the picture and he came up to me in the gym locker room and he goes, hey man, if you have a problem with me, just fucking hit me. Just hit me. And I just fucking punched him.
And you did.
I just fucking punched him. Because when a kid comes up to you, I know it sounds mean now, but when a kid comes up to you and you're by everyone and you're half naked, changing for gym class, and he goes, hit me, you gotta fucking hit him.
I think you did a great job. Yeah.
I think this is the white trash story of the week. But I also think in that situation, Tom's making fun of this kid. Oh, here's a picture of him getting fucked in the ass. Tom is the gay one.
That is such a fucking hack answer.
First of all, no.
You did.
First of all, you spent a day doing art.
Yeah.
You very detailed draw gay sex, and then you're naked in a locker room and you touched another man with a fist of all things. Fist, the gayest of the extremities.
No. It was funny.
Yeah. Oh, way to
It
blow
was
it off.
funny.
Oh, real funny.
That's funny.
And then you lean in and kissed him a little bit.
What do you guys say?
And then you got out your homosexual anger at the batting cages later because you got free passes.
We were out at the old cages. That's so funny.
And then I'm in the locker room shower pulling hairs out of my ass.
Yeah. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it feels so good.
So good about this.
Oh god.
No, it was funny at the time.
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm
I'm trying to think of other high school hijinks.
That shit rocks. I'll tell you. I was telling Luca this earlier about my high school health teacher. We were doing like the sex ed.
Oh yeah.
Lesson, and he goes, or the lady, she was like this lesbian lady. She goes, the best feeling a man will ever have is when he orgasms. And she had this like look in her face.
She said that.
She said that in the class,
but only a man.
Yeah.
What's the best thing a woman will ever feel?
And then someone said, well, what about a woman? She goes, it's okay.
That's a lesbian gal who's not getting it right.
Sounds like one of my gal friends.
Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised she was lesbian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Man.
Usually lesbians know their way around.
She's right though. I like the idea of you just having free batting cages.
Yeah.
Your therapy is just going, just swinging at the fences. I love that.
No, that was.
The other bus driving story I told Tom was a girl asked me to the Sadie Hawkins dance, like the turnabout dance, and she was this girl that was always like, she was one of those girls like freshman year of high school, just cake makeup on her face, just like had a layer of clown makeup, and just like didn't come into her own yet. You know, just me. However you want that to mean. That's just she just was like didn't know who she was. Kind of ugly.
Kind of ugly girl in high school.
But you know what I mean? Yeah. But just like didn't know.
She wasn't up to your standards as the white dragon, you're saying.
As the white dragon didn't want.
She wasn't cute.
She asked me, but every day on the bus, she would like kind of make fun of me. She would.
It's called negging.
Yeah, she would.
She was early.
Watch that. I didn't want
to. Mild.
That's on the Patreon. And
neg and mild.
Hey.
And but so
there's an E.
That's one of those fun ones where you could bleep it out and it'll sound like you said it. Yeah.
But she was always making fun of me, and then one day she asked me to the turnabout dance, and she made me a little card, and she gave me and I knew what it was. It was a question mark with like glitter.
And you go, yeah, I'll open this at home.
No, I took it and I just put it in my pocket, and I got off the bus. Wasn't even my stop. Walked home. I just didn't want to deal with the confrontation.
Oh no! So what happened later? The next day,
and I went to the dance alone.
But then you saw her the next day on the bus. Funny. What do you do?
I just left it alone.
You just ignored it.
You said cake makeup.
I'd kill myself.
Do you remember in high school, like girls would like have acne and then they'd put makeup over it, and then it'd just be like you just see like bumps all over their face.
It looks like the surface of the moon.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like Hershey's cookie and cream bars.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are good.
Yeah,
those are
you see
good.
women
really
working
good.
at McDonald's that have that going on.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's sad. Dude, do you guys ever like?
Nah.
I'm always checking my pockets. You don't do this? I always like. Do you guys like? You'll be driving your car and you go, "Oh fuck," and you just like
freak out. No, because anytime I'm leaving somewhere, I instinctively check.
I check too, but I just like I've lost so much stuff that I'm like, oh, like it gives me like fucking
I will get that
feeling.
Or if I feel like I forgot something, it's the worst. Or like even if I know I like, my wallet's in the car or it's in my backpack or whatever, not having it in my pocket, I'll check. I'll be like, you get a cold sweat.
Or you ever lose something and like it's in your house or like actually. Like I'll wake up in the morning. I used to do this when I would drink a lot. I'd wake up and I didn't know where my things were, and I would. You slowly become like a wild animal. Like you start by being like, "Where's my phone?" Like no one's seen my phone, and then you're like, "What the fuck?" You're just like losing your mind trying to find it. But it takes about 5-10 minutes. But after you've checked everywhere,
which is bad because then that's when you need calm more than anything, and you were at a 15.
Yes.
If you could just be clear-eyed for a second, you go, it's right there.
Meditation.
Yeah, no.
Baby.
Whenever I lose something, I instantly start blaming Sam.
You go,
yes.
I walk around. I go. Yeah. Well, if you didn't fucking move everything.
Yeah. And then there it is, right where you.
If you weren't putting shit away,
dude. That's why I'm huge on. Especially when I get home, everything goes in the same spot. You have a place for your phone, wallet, and keys. I got the drawer.
But here's
everything comes out of the pockets. Like my brother, especially like in high school and growing up, he would put shit wherever. Just drop it when he walked in.
That's the Cub Scout training in you.
Well, here's the thing.
My brother also, but he strayed.
He strayed away from the.
No, he would leave shit everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And so every time he had to be somewhere, I was going. It's panic mode. Panic mode.
Was your brother an Eagle Scout?
Yes.
Wow.
But it's one of those. Wow. Take it away. But it's one of those things where like, if he's like, I can't find my wallet, I can't find my keys. It's not like, well, look in one of 4 places. It's look literally anywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
It could be anywhere. Check in the attic behind the Christmas tree. It could be anywhere because you don't have a place. I had a place for my stuff, so it was like if it's missing, you check that place, and then maybe what's 1 or 2 other places I put it in my room instead or whatever. But if he couldn't find something, it's like. Go to the neighbor's house. Who knows where they shit is?
I'm more like your
But
brother.
here's the thing with you, Tyler. You're a single man, so you can put things wherever you want. I put things where I want them, and then she puts them away.
But so what you need to do is decide.
Buddy, it doesn't work.
You gotta say it like this, Luca. You say, "Why don't you take her to the batting cages?"
Hey, my mom's got a free pass to the batting cage.
Put a quarter in.
You go sit down.
That's what I said to my
here's
dog.
The thing. What you got to do is you should just put them away first. Away should be where you put them.
Yeah, which is on the counter.
And she doesn't agree with that.
Do you think Rosa Parks bus driver said sit down?
Sit down. No, because that was the whole problem is that she sat down.
No, the whole problem is when she went.
Up.
Yeah,
you're right. You're absolutely right, Tyler.
I know I am.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that the big joke in your high school? Because like we said, that was the cool. Everyone wanted to be in the back of the bus, furthest from the bus driver. That one single seat. It was the cool, and all the cool kids went to the back of the bus.
The black of the bus.
And here's the thing. And in high school,
just say it.
The black kids
were the cool ones.
Kids, right? So, but it was the whole thing. Is like you fought for generations to sit in the front. Now they're fighting to sit in the back. It's all backwards.
Ooh, you Seinfeld?
Yeah.
What's the deal with civil rights?
With these kids.
Well, how come they don't sit down?
Yeah, we got to cut that whole thing out.
We don't. It's great.
Yeah, what was your position on the bus?
Front man.
Behind. No, you batting cages. You weren't behind the bus driver. You were to the right so that he could talk to you.
Yeah. Wait, I was driving.
So the bus driver could talk to Tyler.
What was your? No, I was a bus monitor.
The bus driver would be like, "How about these fucking kids?"
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "Yep,
yeah,
they won't.
Don't worry,
they won't sit
I'm
down."
writing the letter. Yeah. No, I had a pretty cool position. I was like back third. You know.
Yeah.
Back third.
You could still get away with some stuff, but you weren't smoking black and mounts.
100%.
Yeah. I sat next to John. I sat across from Jono because I was like, "Hey, pass that."
Yeah.
shit
The day that Jono was sick, you were Jono.
yeah.
You're gonna go. Shut up, bitch.
You put on Tyler's face cream, and he.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Did Jono recognize that you were like cool? He's like, "Oh, Tom."
Well, yeah, because I knew his brother, and we would smoke weed and hang out and stuff. Yeah.
Jono! Seinfeld is a bus driver's great.
Jono! I smell smoke!
Jono, his brother, John P. Right? Next letter of the alphabet. Little joke.
The window, not below the line! You're putting it below the line!
Yeah. It is crazy that he broke the rules on the window and smoking the thing.
The window thing was silly where they go, here, totally safe. Everyone dies if it's right here. Because it wasn't big enough for like a kid to fit through by any means,
yeah.
You know?
Especially a fat one. You can
So many fat kids. Obesity is a big problem in this country.
I think they didn't want people throwing stuff out the window.
Yeah, but stuff can fit out of this much.
Yeah,
you know?
but you can't really fucking. You could like.
You can't line up.
Yeah,
okay.
no. I remember one.
That's
kid,
a good point.
One time a
Pop
kid
the throwing
fucking
stuff.
rolled or put it down all the way and like fucking threw an orange at someone on the street.
That rocks.
That was fucking.
That
awesome.
was a big thing we would do. Is we would like write something on a piece of paper and stick it on the back window. You know, so the people behind us would be like, "Oh, they're holding us hostage. Honk if you're gay." You're like, you know, whatever.
Oh, dude, I was driving behind a bus. This was maybe a few years ago. And all the kids were looking out the back window, fucking flipping me off.
Honestly,
you were driving?
Pretty funny.
I was behind
That's
the bus.
karma.
What do you, as an adult? What do you do? You write back to him?
I just kept on going. I was yelling.
You rolled
fuck
down,
you.
yeah.
Fuck you.
You rolled down the window. I'm gonna fuck
You were yelling
your
at the
sister.
kid. How old were they?
High school.
Yeah, you were go fuck you.
They're fucking flipping me off
I'm
to the
gonna
back
fuck
window.
That's so funny. Though.
It is funny. I was
Very
like, man,
funny.
and because there's really, I always feel
which
like
again, and you're like, dude, if the roles were reversed, you go, I'd 100% be doing that.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll get not often, but like I'll see some kids being like punks.
I hate that.
But I hate it at first, but then I go, the old days.
Yeah,
but
right.
here's the
right.
thing.
Yeah, to be that carefree.
I hate a kid that's 14, 15, 16 because they can still fuck with you, but you can't really do anything to them.
Yeah, you could maybe knee them if no one's around.
That's a slippery slope,
No,
though.
you're right.
No, dude, I remember I was walking into a Dairy Queen not too long ago, and
Were you getting, this is another harassed by kids story?
yeah, harassed by.
Yeah.
Well, there was a bunch of kids down there. They were younger.
They just take your McFlurries.
They were like
Doyle rule.
that's McDonald's.
Yeah, well, what are they?
Blizzard.
Blizzard.
Fucking no. So they were all sitting outside.
Nice haircut, pussy.
No, these kids were younger, and there was maybe like 5, 6 of them, and they were all sitting there eating ice cream, and I'm walking in, and they all just look at me and start laughing.
They go, he would be coming here, this fat motherfucker.
And I didn't know what to do, so I just look at them and go, ha ha, yeah. I was so embarrassed.
That is funny.
I was like, what did I do?
What do you can't just turn around and leave.
Hey,
go,
fuck you.
right. That is the thing too, because at any point, that's why kids are so.
Shut up, bitch.
That's why kids are so
whip your
like.
mom. Yeah, I'll fuck your mom.
But that's
pussy.
the thing about why they're so like intimidating is like they can do whatever because however you react, you lose because you're an adult getting mad at kids.
Yes,
you know,
I
like
I almost
you
want to
go
be like,
fuck you, pussy, or whatever. That people see it, they go, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
you're children. You know?
Well, I feel about that way now that I'm not drinking. Like a few times I've been in bars and out, I'll feel like I think I have this thing about me now that I've stopped drinking. I've realized that I think I just have a face that people want to fight me. I think people like
So even when you're not drunk, people go, get over here.
like I'll be in a bar or like I'll walk by and like some fucking like I could
Really?
I was walking
and
after,
if you were drinking, you would absolutely engage them.
100%. But like now that I'm not, I'm just like, all right, like because I'm like, oh, this guy's just fucked up.
Yes.
Like you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
what about that girl that we saw at the bar the other day?
which one?
Remember when she was standing at the ATM?
Oh yeah, that
was
was so
fucking
funny.
weird.
Yeah. Me and Tom are at the bar and I just like, I mean like I checked her out. I did it like a guy would. I just kind of I gave her one and she goes, "Why are you staring at me? Why are you staring
And
at
then
me?"
she held her stank look at you. She was like,
Yeah, and I was just
She was staring at you.
yeah, she was staring at him.
Yeah, well, I was just like, I wasn't staring at you, and then it just kind of like, but me and Tom were just laughing.
We laughed at her.
Because we were just laughing. Tom was like, Tom said she looked like Daffy Duck, which she did.
Yeah, she did look like Daffy Duck.
You should say, why are you staring at me? You look like Daffy Duck.
But
I loved your TV show.
I go, bitch, no one's looking at you. You look like Daffy Duck.
But like, okay,
Yeah, no,
another great.
That's what Jono might have said.
Yeah, she said, shut up, bitch.
Sit down.
that
We should just start saying that. Sit down.
Yeah.
that is such a jarring thing to say to another grown man to sit down.
Sit down.
Sit down.
That's the title of this episode for sure.
Sit down.
But no, that same night we're at the bar and me and Tom got harassed.
We
got harassed by this guy. Like me and Tom are so like there's Zanies people there, there's comedians, everyone's all kind of mingling around, and me and Tom are kind of in the middle of it, and we're just kind of talking, laughing with each other. And this guy comes up and clearly coked out of his mind. I mean, just like pupils popping out of his eyes, and he's just like, what did he say to us first?
He goes, hey, what's up? What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, he goes,
We're
hey guys, what's
just
going
hanging
on?
out. And he goes, yeah, I come to the bars alone. My girlfriend's at home right now. I just like to come to the bars alone and just meet people. I meet people, and it's great. It's awesome.
He goes, I was just at Shenanigans. It was dead, dude. So I just decided to come here. Stop. I just decided to come here and stop. That's and me and Tom are
whacked out of his
slowly starting to just try and give him the body language of yeah, cool, man.
Move on.
And he's following us. He's leaning into frame.
The kind of guy who is out by himself to meet people. Of course he is.
Yeah, but you don't get the hint that you like.
And he goes,
no, if he got the hint, he'd have stayed home. Well, you know why you don't have plans? Nobody wants to hang out with you.
Right, exactly. He was exactly that guy. Yeah. This fucking guy got no friends.
And I get people who are like, I want to meet 100%. Meet people while I'm out, but you're like, I came here with my friends.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, but he does kind of start to get the hint.
By the way, the girlfriend at home, not real.
Because at this point, we're laughing at him.
Yeah, now and he's going, what did he say?
No, he goes, you don't like to go out and meet people? And Luca goes, yeah, I sit at the bar alone.
No, he goes, you never go to the bar by yourself? I go, yeah, but I don't talk to nobody.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Which is true.
And then the guy keeps talking. True. The guy keeps talking to us, and I look at Luke, and I go, I think this guy's trying to fuck me.
Right in front of him?
Yeah, right in front of him. He's standing right there.
Love it.
Me and him start dying laughing, and the guy's kind of going, hey, yeah.
Now in that situation, okay, let's say I had...
You got to go home.
No, that situation, let's say I had 3 whiskeys in me. I would have been like, hey, get the fuck away from me. Like, I would have been a little bit more like, hey, buddy, leave us alone.
Yeah.
Just because
that's why the fights happen.
That's why the fights happen.
Because you don't have... That's why, again, the whole thing about you getting an altercation with someone, or like a guy provoking you and you're sober and you don't engage him in a fight, is one of those people has logic. When you're both drunk, you go, fuck you, and but if one of you had an ounce of logic, you go, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna walk away. I don't want to partake in this anymore.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a pussy or something. But every time, like if we were like, hey, get the fuck out, get the fuck away from me. That guy, I feel like he's gonna come back with a gun and be like, you don't want to be my friend,
100%,
or wait for me outside.
That is honestly,
I thought he was gonna do that regardless.
Yeah, right.
Even if we were so polite, if we were like, hey buddy, like we're just trying to be here with our friends,
right?
He would have came back and murdered us.
100%. He
still might. It didn't matter.
No, we saw him hanging out. He was walking. He was annoying. He was ruining everyone.
Yeah. I was gonna say you weren't the only victims that night.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean the guy was just.
And then why do you think Shenanigans was dead? He was scared everyone out of there.
We called him out.
That's what I said. Yeah. I said they probably pay this guy to slowly walk everybody in this bar, so they close. They're like, everyone needs to be out by 3 a.m. Just go talk.
Just go talk to them.
They didn't have no one to kick out at closing time.
Dude, we called him up. We're like, are you on something? He goes, no, I'm not anything. And we're like, come on. He goes, yeah, I did some coke.
Yeah, you go, we're friends now. Come on.
Yeah.
I did some coke. Crazy. He goes, you lie to your friends.
He would lean into frame.
But again, a loser, no friends, the girlfriend's made up. If not, so much worse. If this is a guy who has friends and has a girlfriend at home, and he goes, you know what I'd like to do tonight? Oh, you're going to stay home and watch a movie? Honey, I'm going to do a little cocaine and go out and talk to strangers.
I'm going to go ruin people's nights.
If I were to deduce what happened, I think he was at Shenanigans with some friends, and then the night ended, but he was so hopped up on coke. Right. He was like, I'll just go to the bar.
Because they were not hopped up on coke. They're regular people.
Yeah.
Because if you're friends, you're out with your friends. You're out with your friends. You're all doing cocaine together. You're all out all night.
That's a guy I would have liked to have fought if I was drunk because I knew I would have won that one.
No.
Yeah, you only fight people you know you could win.
It's not that you would have liked to have fought him. You would have loved to have fought him.
I would have. Still,
we would be
even now sober. I'm like, I reminisce. I'm like, wouldn't that be awesome if I just shoved that guy?
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
That would have been awesome.
Kissed him a little bit.
Me and Tom just took that guy out.
Right. We had a nice dinner.
I draw a picture of him getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah. You're good at those.
It's called comedy. Give it a shot. Just a joke. Come on.
Right on.
Speaking of, we were doing the whole bus driver thing. I don't know if you guys can tell from looking at me. You were looking at an Illinois driver on court supervision. I get one more ticket in the next month. They're suspending my license.
No way.
Because I remember I talked about the speeding ticket I got in Peoria.
Yes.
On the podcast. Tune in the episode 5 episodes ago. I didn't know this. I pay the ticket. Like a couple weeks later, I get a thing in the mail from like the Secretary of State, and they go, you got a ticket in Wisconsin like 10 months ago. You got this ticket. In a 12-month period, if you get 3, we're suspending your driver's license.
And it's all true?
So now I only have like another 3 weeks. Are we bothering each other?
No.
I tell one story.
It's Sam. It's Sam. Okay, she's worried. It's late.
Why don't you dig in your ass one of her hairs while you're at it?
It's not a bit anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, we haven't done this yet. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Tyler, more importantly, Tyler, how are you doing?
I've never been better. I'm doing all right when my friends listen to me talk on my podcast.
Nice. You're a man
I have
on
to
the run.
drive careful, basically, for the next couple weeks. But it's funny because they sent me a notice, and it's a rolling basis. So once the date of my first ticket passes, I'm in the clear. So I just took the notice, and I keep it in my car, right, like by the like shift gear thing. And
Tyler's a mechanic.
Yeah,
He's not doing comedy.
Say something. Just so every time I get in the car, I got to be like, oh, remember not to speed. And let me tell you, driving around the speed limit, fucking terrible.
Well, yeah.
Or I'm going like 10 over.
Oh, so you keep
even
that as a
is
reminder.
weird. Yeah,
like,
because
hey,
otherwise, my natural instinct is to speed.
Really?
I love it more than anything.
That's why you have all those tickets are speeding tickets?
Yeah, they're both speeding tickets. Yeah. What else are you getting pulled over?
I drive like a grandma, dude.
You do drive like a grandma.
I drive 5 over the speed limit.
I hate that. And that's the thing, as a person who drives.
I like that as a passenger. Like when you drive and I'm in the passenger seat, I'm like, oh, this is nice. I'm like, you're in the right lane.
It's pleasant.
Yeah, you'll get angry sometimes. You'll be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But then it's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas like I'm like, fucking.
Yeah.
You've seen me zoom past everybody.
Yeah. There's been so many times I've been leaving, Zanies or something. I'll be on the highway and then you see Pharaoh. You see Pharaoh fly by.
Yep.
In the red RAV4.
Don't you forget?
You go so fast.
They call me the red blur.
You go so fast, my car shakes.
Yeah. Funny.
Don't tell my dad that.
But now I got to drive like Tom. And as a person who my natural inclination is to drive fast, I feel like an asshole because I've become the person I hate. I'm going, if I was behind me, because you see someone crawling up behind you, I go, I'm mad too. I'm sorry.
Well, you just can't be in the left lane.
Nowhere near. Stay the hell. If you're ever in the left lane, get the fuck out of it.
No, I'm saying you, but like.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
I use it.
But that's the other thing is like, I speed, but like I go with the flow of traffic. Everyone's moving fast. Yeah. I'm moving fast. I'm never the only one, But then every once in a while, you come up behind someone and you go, you have no business being in the left lane. And I'm furious about this whole situation.
I only pass in the left lane.
That's what it's for.
That's what it's for. I actually, do you know what? When I was in driver's ed in high school, I did so good in driver's ed that I got like a pass, so I didn't have to go to the DMV and take the driver's test. I just had to go there and give them my thing.
Wow! I remember I was jealous of the kids that didn't do that. There was a hot girl in my car because we'd all switch.
Oh right.
And she was really they always got mad at me, but they wouldn't get mad.
Dude, I did my driver's ed test in school. Fucked up.
They wanted you to see how it's gonna be when you actually drive.
No, I was fucked up because all right. So this is how they would do it. They would like pick like 3 kids from study hall and they'd be like, all right, you guys are driving today. So that before the day at school, I used to drink Delsum. You just fucking chug a bunch of cough syrup and you get all fucked up.
Jesus.
It's a lot of fun, but then you get really fucked up. So
did Jono turn you on to this?
No, but
kids used to do that Robitussin. Right?
It's just like it's the same thing. So I did that before school. And I'm sitting there in study hall fucked up. And they go, Tom, you have to drive. And I'm like, I can't just be like, I'm fucked up. I can't drive.
That's hilarious. Right, because as an adult, you go, no, I'm in no condition to drive. They go, what?
Grimkey, I'm fucked up.
Barney. His name is Coach Barney. I'm like, Coach Barney, I can't drive. I'm on Robitussin.
Coach Barney, I'm on Robitussin right now.
I had a hell of a cold this morning. Feeling better right now.
So I go, all right. So I fucking, me and this fucking other kid get in the car. And the teacher's right next to me. I started driving, and I'm on the highway. And the kid that was with me, he sucked at driving. He was fucking terrible. And I'm on the highway, and I'm cruising, and I'm fucking driving good. And the teacher turns around to the kid. He goes, "See how he drives? You should do that."
Oh fuck!
and you go.
Up. He goes, "Tell it, Tom. What's the secret?" You go, cough medicine.
Tom's taking Listerine and just fucking swigging up.
Tom's going, "We got to stop here. I know a guy's gonna buy us booze."
Yeah, that's actually crazy. That was your test?
Yeah, it was a test. Yeah, I was fucked up, dude. You passed? I passed. Got a pat. Got like a fucking
pass, baby.
Perfect, whatever. I just fucking.
And it's a good thing because when you went to the DMV, you were fucked up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I did not. You when you park uphill or downhill, do you ever do the thing they tell you to do?
That's stupid.
No.
That's stupid, right?
That's only if you're like
bumping
brakes,
away.
Yeah, that's only if your brakes fail, so it turns and hits the curb.
Up and away.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was like you live in San Francisco.
Right. Yeah, if I lived in San Francisco, I'd probably.
Because then if your brakes fail, then your front wheels just hit the curb.
Yeah, it's just never come up that much that you're parking on a hill.
Yeah, we live in the
They taught it
Midwest.
to us like this is gonna happen every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, well, you got to do it now.
Yeah.
This is an uphill situation.
I had to go to the DMV to get like my new driver's license when I turned 26, and I had to take a road test and like fucking perfect score, dude. It was
Fucked up,
dude.
I came in there blacked out, bro.
Fucked up, dude.
My gun carry card says it needs to be re-upped.
Yeah.
You can't go drunk to that one.
Well, I think you definitely could.
What do you have to
You're a
do?
perfect shot.
What do you have to do? Just to class? You're a perfect shot.
I think I just gotta send it in or something. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't really.
You're not carrying the gun in New York.
I don't carry the gun here. I don't have the gun on me.
Which is, I think we can all agree, makes us all feel better.
Right. Yeah. Well, I just picture in every scenario. You know, like I think my dad or Enzo, I think they have it, and they're like, I can see them going into the shootout, being like, I got it on me.
You would go, hey, cool it.
It's truly like your joke.
Sit down.
Yeah, sit down.
Sit out. Eat something.
I was watching Cops today. Dude, that show rocks. I missed that show, dude.
It's
They
racist.
still are making it.
They're still making it.
It's on
like Fox.
Fox
It's
Nation
like
or
an off Fox channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a blast.
It's racist.
Dude. No, it's not. There's nothing racist. They're half the time they're arresting just like white hillbillies that live in trailers. The arresting, they're
I don't actually think it's racist.
No, it's.
We knew, Tom. We knew. We're going, surprisingly progressive.
No, but I watched it was an old one today, and it's this white woman. She's like a heroin addict, and they grab her on the street, and she's like, and I love how quickly their attitude changes, because first they arrest the girl and she's got heroin like on her, and she's like, please don't take me to jail, please, and she's kind of like crying and begging, and
thinking they're gonna be like, all right,
exactly.
Well, yes, she said please.
Well, first it's denial, then they're arresting her, then it's crying. And then once they are getting into the car, then they lose it. They start getting angry like a caged animal. And this girl's like kicking the cop. She's kicking the cop, and she's in the back of the car handcuffed, and she's kicking the cop. And the cop just straight up punches her right in the face, dude. Fucking awesome, dude. Rock and roll.
This is why the show got canceled.
Yeah, but he
punched a lady. Yes.
A meth addict.
To be fair, she had no teeth anyway, and and she fucking
because this happens to her every week.
And she kicked the cop in the face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm with you a bit.
Pow.
Power in the kissing.
Buzz.
But that is the trajectory is right. It's the exact same thing you were saying about when you are at home and you can't find something. You go from denial. I got my keys, and then you start going, please let me find it again. And then you start going, where I got them keys? But all stages of it are funny. They think they're gonna cry, and the cop's gonna go, she's crying. We better let her go.
Yeah, but even when the
after that, when they're kicking, she thinks she's gonna kick the cop in the face, and he's gonna go, all right, let her out.
Yeah, but even the men do the exact same thing. The men start with being
100%.
like, I don't know anything.
Yep.
And then they're like, please, I'm sorry, let me go. And then they try and book it or they try and fight.
100%.
And they, man.
It's the whole show.
It's great. They got to wrestle those people down.
It is good television.
Well, I thought that show is staged because like it'll be like the fastest, like skinniest black dude, and he'll run away. It'll be like two fat cops. And
funny.
He'll run around a corner and then all of a sudden be in handcuffs. It's
Oh,
like, what? How the fuck does that happen?
You should do that as a bit on stage. That's very funny.
You think that's funny?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Did we feel good?
I think we had a great podcast.
I think that was fine. I felt like we don't need
our
any.
First one. That's pretty good.
Hour 8, guys. Listen, we have a lot of fun here on Nona's Basement.
We parsed out a lot of things.
We have some ups, we have some downs, and
you parsed
today
them
was
out.
an up.
You parsed out the ups from the downs.
You parse them out, but you believe in us. People who are listening to this podcast, we really appreciate you believe in us.
If you keep it in, if you heard the last episode, we're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you ever fucking forget it. There's no guest here. It's just us three.
The boys.
Just having some good old fashioned yucks and good times and follow your dreams. Because that's what we're doing.
Sit down. Shout out Jono.
Shout out Jono. Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch. Sit down. God bless you.